Hello, I am Sean Moran. I am a partner at Vinson Elkins in the Austin office.
Hi, I'm Lauren Collins. I'm a partner with Vinson Elkins in the Los Angeles office.
I started practicing in the tax area late 80s, early 90s, and I was primarily kind of an asset finance attorney on the tax side. So I kind of joke about it. I did planes and trains and satellites and ships, real estate, like large buildings. And it naturally kind of evolved into power. In those days, this is the 90s, a lot of large financing of coal and gas facilities.
So I've been at V&E for about 3 years, but I've been working in the energy transition for virtually my whole career. Mostly focused on tax credit transactions, monetization of tax credits, tax equity, and really kind of making sure our projects are developed in such a way that they can get the most out of the tax benefits that are available for energy transition assets. This involves investor side representation and sponsor side representation, and really kind of the whole project development chain. We like to start early on in helping our clients structure things and get ready to really be successful and be able to finance their projects in a way that means they're going to have things that get off the ground quickly and efficiently. So we really value our relationship with clients, and we like to think that we're really partnered with them in trying to get their projects successful and financed in an efficient manner.
It was probably early on as well, being able to develop the structure that folks were going to take advantage of and successfully executing on that and having large investors. At that point in time, there were multiple banks that were kind of looking for this as a way to deploy their funds. Nothing else was being built in gas and coal at that point in time. And big power kind of soaked up kind of a lot of investment. So the aha probably came around during the financial downturn, frankly, where there was really nothing going on in other kind of parts of where you can invest in things. But there was in, renewable wind and solar started to be something of interest for a lot of the investors, So the aha was, this is gaining momentum, even in a financial downturn. Congress did us a huge favor by not requiring credits to be used on a tax return. They instituted this grant program, highly controversial in some respects, but it kind of kept the momentum going, right? And that could have been the busiest years of our practice, kind of, with folks who had no other place to deploy their funds.
I've been working in tax credits since the early 2010s, and then we were doing mostly solar and wind, and really had a very robust practice, advising lots of tax equity investors, mostly the big banks that were playing in that space. And then over the decade, we started working more with sponsors and developers, and that really helped us understand the ways in which we can help both sides of the table. You never want to be so focused on getting things right or winning every point. You want to be the type of attorney that gets a project financed, and that means having good experience on both sides. As the years have gone on, and certainly with the Inflation Reduction Act, things have just boomed. So we still do lots of solar and wind and storage, but it's also hydrogen and carbon capture, and offshore wind is obviously huge right now. RNG is playing a bigger space in the field. So we're seeing lots of new project types. We're also working with like a much more varied group of clients. So yes, we still have our tax equity clients and love them dearly, but now we have lots of corporates that are playing in this space. So I like to say it's the people that deliver your packages, it's where you go grocery shopping, it's the food in your pantry. Those are the types of companies that are now part of the energy transition because they can buy credits. And partnering with them and helping them understand this space has just been incredibly exciting and kind of reinvigorated all of us in a space that we've all kind of known and loved for a long time.